Welcome back, everybody, to the Detroit Lions franchise here on Madden 20. As today, the NFC Championship is here, and our Detroit Lions have a chance to return to the Super Bowl for a second straight season. The only team standing in our way is the New York Giants. Can the Lions make it to Super Bowl 58, or will the Giants stop them? Before we begin today's game, gotta, hype the moment up a little bit. First off, last week's Players of the Week. We had one, of course, quarterback Tez Lawson, who played quite well in the win over the Seattle Seahawks. We won this game fairly easily, 34-13. Never really in doubt. Seattle kept it competitive, but, we ran away with it for the most part. The Giants had a close game in Carolina, defeating the Carolina Panthers, so no rematch of last year's NFC Championship, which was obviously a Lions victory over the Panthers. Both Cam Newton and Max Mahorn played well. The Panthers have actually not lost a game since week 6, which was against us, coincidentally. And then Carolina won 10 straight to finish off the season. However, they go one and done in the postseason, losing to the New York Giants, who now have the chance to make the Super Bowl. This Giants roster is very good, led by fourth-year quarterback out of USC, Max Mahorn. Mahorn was the very first quarterback drafted in this series. He was a top 5 pick in the very first draft by the Giants. He was drafted with Superstar X Factor as a pretty highly rated player, so he's always been talented since he entered the league. He's started pretty much every game. And, he hasn't been insane, but he's been good. This year, he was his most efficient, 68% completion, which is his highest. Least amount of interceptions, I would assume highest passer rating as well. And he's kind of been like a Jimmy Garoppolo, a guy who doesn't wow you with his stats, but he wins football games and he's a good player. Mahorn got paid like Jimmy Garoppolo, which, hint, hint, is a lot of money. The Giants also have some star power on this offense. Saquon Barkley is one of the top running backs in the National Football League, and he's going to be a massive problem for this Lions defense today. If there's one main reason how the Giants could win this game, is this man right here. Barkley had an outstanding season, 1,700 rushing yards, a career high. Despite having his most amount of yards and his most amount of touches, he had his highest yards per carry at around 5.7, which is absolutely nasty. Career high in touchdowns with 16, only fumbled once in his 300 carries, which is very impressive. Saquon Barkley also makes an impact in the receiving game. Didn't put up crazy numbers, 26 catches, 393 yards, and 2 touchdowns, which is nothing insane, but, it's good. He's a solid factor in the receiving game, and he helps defenses have to respect the pass, as well as obviously focus on the run. This Giants team has a lot of other talented players. First-round draft pick Tabue Achu has had an awesome rookie year. They've also spent big money in free agency in this series, signing guys like Byron Jones and Darius Leonard to improve the defense, and they've kept some other significant pieces like Jabril Peppers, Evan Engram, Sterling Shepard, Kevin Zeitler, and others. So here we go. Welcome, everybody, to the 2024 NFC Championship game as the 12-4 New York Football Giants head out to Ford Field to take on the 14-2 Detroit Lions, where the winner of this game will have a spot in Super Bowl 58. This Giants team has won 2 postseason games already. They're a young squad, but they're a talented squad, hungry to get to the big game. The Lions won the Super Bowl last year, obviously a very thrilling game against the Kansas City Chiefs, and Detroit hopes to get back there for a second straight season after not making the Super Bowl at all in their first 56 attempts at it. The winner of this game will take on either the 6-seeded Cincinnati Bengals or the 5-seeded Baltimore Ravens. Yes, an all-wildcard AFC Conference Championship game. And it's very fitting that this is the Conference Championship game in the AFC because that conference has been such a mess all year. It only makes sense that the 2 wildcard teams are the ones who will be vying for a chance to play in the Super Bowl. But we got to see what happens here first. Will it be the Giants or will it be the Lions heading to the big game? New York will start with the football first. 2nd and 9. Mahorn hands it off for Saquon Barkley, and he loses 3. That's the former Illinois linebacker Mike Renwick with the play. 3rd and 12 now. Max Mahorn going to look to throw it. Mahorn scrambling, nearly sacked, trying to get it to Shepard, but it's broken up by Chidobe Awuzie. Lions have it now. First play from scrimmage. It's Kerryon Johnson with a gain of about 13 yards. As already Lions starting this game off hot. Very next play, Lawson going to get it to Kenny Galladay, who brings it to the 29. Already 2 plays into the drive, and Detroit has it inside the 30. 3rd and 5 now from the 24. Tez is calm and composed in the pocket. Now he's going to scramble like he's late on a date. Has a first down and more. Nice block by Parnell. And Tez will find the end zone for a rushing score. What the hell was that celebration? As the Lions now lead it 7-0. Giants have it back 3rd and 12. The pass for Evan Engram is no good. Broken up by Devontae Higgins. And now Detroit has it back. Lions looking awfully good to start this game off, as Lawson on first down would be sacked by Darius Leonard, one of the top players in the NFL, even though the casual fan has no clue who he is. 3rd and 17 now. Watch out for Jabril Peppers coming in at the safety spot. He gets a sack as well. That'll force a Lions punt, and the Giants have it back. 7-0 remains your score. Fake handoff for Barkley, as Mahorn will connect with Antonio Callaway for a gain of 18 yards. And the Giants' offense is trying to finally move the ball. The Lions' defense has looked really good so far in the first quarter. As we advance to the second quarter, Saquon Barkley with a gain of 14 yards. That'll put him at 13 yards on the day. Yeah, he had -1 before that. 2nd and 7, back to Callaway for a gain of 21. Bad coverage by Darius Slay, who's obviously had a great season, but he didn't have a great play there. Max Mahorn is now a very nice 6 for 9. 3rd and 7, short passes completed to the running back Sherrod McClain, the 2nd-round rookie, and he will only gain 5. Jared Davis brings him down. 4th and 2. Ondrick Rosas makes the field goal. Hopefully that could get him some bailout money, because, boy, he could use some right now. Lions have it back, still holding the lead. Screen for the Harvard graduate, Dakota Sloan, and he gets brought down to the 30 by Jabril Peppers for a loss of about 3. 3rd and 16 now. Lawson going to look to throw it, as he's going to lob it up. Tough grab is going to be hauled in by the tight end, T.J. Hawkinson, for a nice gain. Excellent coverage by Peppers, but Hawkinson was there to make the play. 2nd and 8 now. Lawson, an incredible throw. What a play! Touchdown, Detroit Lions. It's Lawrence Parnell with the tippy-toe Santonio Holmes-esque grab. What a throw by Tez Lawson. We saw that ridiculous throw in Week 17 when Tez threw it off the run for Smith-Schuster. That was about from the 30. That landed into the end zone. That was a 70-yard pass. This one might have been an even better throw. Incredible play by Lawrence Parnell to track the football. And that'll be a Detroit touchdown. Phenomenal play for the Lions. The officials would review it. However, they did come to the conclusion that Parnell kept both feet in bounds, and that is a Lions touchdown. 14-3 is now your score. 3rd and 10. Giants trying to make a move as Evan Engram gets the first down. Kind of hard to tell if he got both feet in, but the officials say he did. Now from the 42, Mahorn gets it to Saquon Barkley, who's been a non-factor in the rushing game, but he does get 20 with the passing play. Very next play, another pass for Saquon Barkley, who just broke the ankles of Tracy Walker, brings it to the 3 for a gain of 35. 1st and goal, toss for Barkley, touchdown, New York Giants. And this game is a little bit closer, as it's now 14-10. Lions going to try to get some extra points before the first half ends. 2nd and 2. Lawson, more time than someone waiting in the McDonald's drive-thru at 5 o'clock in the morning. He gets it to Kenny Galladay, who brings it to the 45-yard line. Clock is ticking. Lions have 2 timeouts. They're not going to use any here. Only about 30 seconds to play. Lawson under a ton of pressure, and he's going to be sacked by Tabuhe Achu, the 1st-round rookie out of Missouri State. Not regular Missouri. 2nd and 23. Deep ball for Parnell. What a grab to the 43 We saw the Lions have a ridiculous touchdown at the end of the first half last week. Let's see if they can make it 2 weeks in a row. Detroit out of timeouts. Lawson will get the short pass for Joe Porter. That's a gain of 11. And we will see the field goal unit come out. It's the Mr. Irrelevant of last year's draft, Tim John, from 49 yards out. The kick is good. And the Lions will take a 17-10 lead going into the halftime break. Lions also start the second half with the ball. First down, it's going to be an RPO, and it's picked off by Jalen Mills. Welcome to the second half. The first play from scrimmage is a turnover. We got a flag. There was a late hit on the quarterback. However, that is not the penalty. It's going to be an illegal man downfield on Vaughn Moulton. The Giants will decline the flag, and then second and goal from the 4. Barkley gets the touchdown, and this game is tied up. Just like that, at 17 apiece. What a start to this second half. Lawson now on 3rd and 6 under pressure. He's going to be sacked. He loses the football. Tabue Achu forces it. Darius Leonard recovers it. And that's another Lions turnover where the Giants start with incredible field position. Now it's 2nd and 5 at the 13. Mahorn in the zone. However, he is going to be sacked by the former Oregon Duck. It's Jaquavius Highsmith, who had an incredible regular season with 17 sacks. Had 2 last week in the win over the Seattle Seahawks, and gets one here. 3rd and 11. Another sack, this time for Trey Flowers. So the Giants will be unable to score the 6. We'll see the field goal unit out. It is Aldrick Rosas. 44-yard attempt to give the Giants their very first lead of the game. It's good. And New York is now up 20-17. Lions have it back, 2nd and 10 from around the 22. Handoff for Kerryon Johnson. He loses 3. It's Jabril Peppers, who has continued to be dominant today with the tackle. 3rd and 13 now from the 19. Lawson, he will get it for Lawrence Parnell. However, he was out of bounds. The pass is ruled incomplete. And this third quarter on offense can't seem to get any worse for the Lions. 2nd and 9. Max Mahorn is going to be sacked by Jaquavius Highsmith. Feel like you got to give Owen Jackson some credit there as well. Oh well, doesn't really matter too much, as the Lions will get it back now at about the 8-yard line. 2nd and 12. Lawson, short pass for Parnell, and this ball is out. Jabril Peppers with the hit stick, and it's recovered by Macklin. And for the 3rd time in this quarter, the Lions have turned it over inside their own 30. For the 2nd time this quarter, the Giants will be starting their drive off inside the 10, and they will capitalize with a touchdown as the Giants with 17 unanswered points, and they now lead this game by 10. If the Lions don't get their act together, this season's going to be over. 2nd down, Jonathan Jones with the sack. Right now, the Lions just need anything. They have zero momentum right now. They need a big play, and that's what they get. 3rd and 19. The pass is caught by Juju Smith-Schuster for a first down, as that'll open up the 4th quarter. Lions need a clean slate after that disaster of the 3rd quarter, and they have to go hard here in this 4th quarter. That's what she said. They're going to open up the quarter with a nice play for Smith-Schuster, who brings it to the 24. 3rd and 2 now at around the 16. Handoff for Kerryon Johnson, and he does not get it. Brought down by the Yale alumni, Foyesade Oluokun. 4th and 4. John will make the kick, and Detroit now leads this game 27-20. The Giants still are in the driver's seat. They're up by 7. They have the ball, but plays like that'll help. Massive sack for Tracy Walker. The Lions needed a defensive play. They got it. 3rd and 10 now. Mahorn's pass is incomplete. There were 3 receivers in the general area, but none of them were super close to the ball. I don't know who he was trying to get it to. So now the Lions have it back with about 7.5 minutes to go. Can they drive down the field and tie it? 2nd and 10. Lawson looking for Galladay, and it's caught by a player not named Kenny Galladay. That is Lawrence Parnell, who does get a good gain, so it doesn't really matter too much. 3rd and 6 now from the 13. Lawson, end zone, touchdown, Detroit Lions. TJ Hawkinson with the touchdown. Hard hit from Peppers, but Hawkinson held on to the football. And we are now tied up at 27. Can the Giants drive down the field and take the lead? Well, that's how you start a drive. Saquon Barkley with a nice run to the 37. Now from the 49, under 3.5 minutes to play, game tied up at 27. First down, Mahorn under pressure, and he's brought down by Shaquem Griffin. One hand, don't care. It's been a quieter season for Griffin, but that's a huge play. Maybe the most important play of the game so far. 3rd and 15, short pass for Saquon Barkley. He gets maybe a yard or two. Wrapped up by Jared Davis. That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Can Tez Lawson lead his team down the field and punch the Lions' tickets to the Super Bowl? 3rd and 3. Lawson under pressure going up the middle for the open Kenny Golladay. The reigning Super Bowl MVP will bring it to the 48-yard line. Now, the very next play, under a minute to go. Lions have all 3 of their timeouts, by the way, still, as Lawson is sacked by Tabue Achu. Massive sack for the New York Giants. 3rd and 25. Now, the Lions would be lucky if this game goes to overtime at this pace. Or maybe not! Golladay with a big play. Stop talking about overtime. The Lions can win it right here. They have the chance to win it. All they have to do is score, whether it's a touchdown or a field goal or anything. 2nd and 10. Handoff for Carrion. He brings it to the 16-yard line as the clock continues to tick. Now, there's 2 seconds left from the 4. Giants call their 3rd and final timeout. The Lions have the field goal unit on the field. It's for rookie Tim John. Can he send the Lions to the Super Bowl? The answer is yes! Right down the middle, and the Lions, for the 2nd straight season, are going to the big game. For rookie kicker Tim John, when the light shines the brightest, he delivers. And after not making the championship for nearly 70 straight years, the Lions have made it in back-to-back seasons. What a comeback from the Lions. The 3rd quarter was an absolute disaster, and they turned it up in the 4th quarter. Tez Lawson, for the most part, I would say had an A game. He didn't have an A-plus game, mainly because of a turnover, but he had an A game. He played really well. Max Mahorn with a very Max Mahorn-like game, very efficient, but nothing crazy. Neither team could run the ball. Barkley and Carrion each had under 3 yards a carry. Both of them averaged over 5 a carry this season, which is a surprise. In the receiving game, Parnell and Golladay each with over 100 yards in this one. Saquon Barkley was the leading receiver for the Giants. He had 71 yards on 7 catches. Neither offensive line was good really at all today. Nobody could run the ball. There were sacks left and right. These offensive lines were not good. Who won the battle in the trenches? The Lions' defensive line and the Giants' defensive line. As we look at the rest of the numbers, Jabril Peppers had an awesome performance for the Giants despite the loss. 3 sacks for Tabue Achu, 2 for Highsmith and Leonard, 1 for a number of other players. The only interception was by Jalen Mills, who had the pick to open up the 3rd quarter of this game. And then looking at the kicking stats, obviously Tim John, when he had to deliver, he delivered. And if it weren't for him, the Lions might not still be alive. So here's a look at the Pro Bowl rosters. There won't be any Lions showing up since we're in the big game. But look who made it to the AFC. Freddie Bonner Sanders. The former Lion is in the Pro Bowl. Safe to say that trade worked out for both sides, both us and the Bills. Our Pro Bowlers who are not showing up here were Tez Lawson, Lawrence Parnell, T.J. Hawkinson, Frank Regnow, David DeCastro, Von Moulton, Jaquavius Highsmith, Darius Slay, and Sam Martin. So 6 on offense, 2 on defense, and 1 on special teams. I think the only real snub was probably Trey Flowers. I think he deserved it. I think Carrion also probably should have got in, but it is what it is. So who will the Lions be playing in the Super Bowl? Your answer is the Cincinnati Bengals. They upset the Ravens, and it'll be the Lions and the Bengals. It's only fitting that this disaster of an AFC with only 3 teams over 500 has their champion being a 6 seed who finished with a record of 8-8. It only makes sense. They are led by quarterback Kent Fields, who had a solid game. Both teams are primarily run first. The Bengals are led by the dynamic duo of Joe Mixon and Rashad Penny. The Ravens, meanwhile, have had a nasty duo in the backfield with MVP quarterback Lamar Jackson and Kareem Hunt, who has probably been the best running back in the NFL, probably him or Barkley. And I think the Ravens would have been better for storyline purposes because Lamar Jackson barely beat out Tez Lawson for the MVP. Tez Lawson's younger brother, Traquan Lawson, is a starting wide receiver on the Ravens. However, I think the Bengals are a fun team as well. The Bengals have been in the Lions' shoes. Both of these teams are not historically well-ran organizations. However, they happen to be in the big game. Heading into last year, neither of these teams have ever won a Super Bowl. Obviously, the Lions did just win one. But, I mean, the Lions don't have a storied history of winning. The Bengals don't have a storied history of winning. So I think it only makes sense that these two teams face off against each other. The players of the week were Tez Lawson, Tabu Achu, Rashad Penny, and I think Jose Peterson. We'll go deep dive into the Bengals roster a little bit more next episode, but that'll end it. The Super Bowl, I think, will be on Tuesday as a premiere. I'll let you guys know in the community tab on Monday when that'll be. I'm going to be pre-recording a ton of content this week. I am going away next week, and I just got back from a vacation today. Yes, 2 vacations in 3 weeks. I promise we are being precautious with the virus, so don't worry. I'm not some stupid idiot. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm out. Peace.